Good morning. Good morning. I'm here on mylegaladvocate.com with attorney Tim Marecki with Marecki and Medolla. How are you today, Tim?
I'm good, thank you, Monica. How are you?
I am doing great. I am excited for Thanksgiving, and I'm also really excited by the topic of today, which is learning about motorcycle injuries and how to prevent them. And I guess one of my first questions out of the box is, does your firm handle accidents for drivers of motorcycles?
Absolutely, we do.
Okay. And when you are a motorcyclist, do you need to have a different or special kind of insurance policy?
That's a great question, Blanca, and the answer is yes, you really should. What riders need to know, and what everybody should know, is that in our state, it's allowed for an automobile driver to drive around with zero liability insurance coverage to pay for the injuries they might cause to another. Another way to say that is an automobile driver can crash into you on your motorcycle, cause severe life-changing injuries to you, and it is perfectly legal for them in this state to have no liability coverage to cover you for your injuries. The only way to protect yourself, and if you're riding a motorcycle, I mean, you absolutely have to do this. The only way to protect yourself is to put uninsured motorist coverage. Now, this coverage, what it does is if somebody runs into you and hurts you on your motorcycle, whether or not they have any insurance coverage, whether or not they have adequate insurance coverage, your insurance policy will pay and compensate you for your medical bills and your pain and suffering and your injury. It is the only way to protect yourself on the road in Florida as a motorcycle rider.
And how can someone know if they have this coverage? What are you doing for the community right now?
Well, what we're doing, Blanca, is we're offering a free review of any car or motorcycle insurance policy for anybody that wants it. All you have to do is email us your insurance policy. It will be reviewed by an experienced accident attorney, and you'll have a full analysis within 24 hours and recommendations of, whether you should keep your coverage or get other coverage, and a full analysis of that policy, free of charge.
That is incredible. And they can email that to info@mylegaladvocate.com with a copy of the policy attached, or you can call the firm at 561-847-2868 or drop it off at the firm. But this is critically important. What is the extent of accidents you've seen on motorcycles where they haven't had sufficient coverage?
Yeah, Blanca, my firm's been open for about 7 years. We've handled dozens of motorcycle accidents. Not a single one has there been adequate insurance coverage to fully compensate the motorcycle rider for his injuries.
That is shocking. So everybody out there watching this webcast, if you do one thing today to protect yourself and your family, send your car insurance policy or your motorcycle policy to info@mylegaladvocate.com, or just call the firm or drop it off at the front desk. Brittany, their receptionist is amazing, and she'll take the policy, she'll make a copy of it for you, whatever it takes to make sure that you have the necessary coverage. And this is a free service that you're providing. And what are you seeing out there as the most common causes of motorcycle accidents?
Well, with motorcycle accidents, the problem is a lot of automobile drivers are literally unaware of the motorcycle on the road. They don't even see it. They're looking for other cars and avoiding accidents that way. But there's a lot of studies and a lot of science that shows that automobile drivers, a lot of them don't even notice the motorcycle on the road. I've had a few motorcycle accidents that were the results of a lane change, where an automobile driver is changing lanes on a multi-lane road. There's a motorcycle in that adjacent lane, and they don't even see it, and they crash right into it, and it causes serious problems for the motorcycle rider. The other thing that motorcyclists should be aware of is road conditions. You know, if it's raining, if it's slippery, if it's wet, look out for potholes. You know, those are kind of things that automobile drivers don't have to worry about, but you can get thrown off your bike and get seriously hurt, you know, if you hit a skid or a pothole.
Without a doubt. And how does age factor in with motorcycles?
Well, what some recent studies have shown is that over 1/3 of motorcycle riders today are over 50 years old, and a lot of these riders are re-entry riders that haven't ridden a bike since they were young, and you know, they're picking it up now. It's a great hobby. I don't ride myself; it's too dangerous, but it sure does sound like fun. So they get back into it, and they think that they can handle the bike the same way that they could when they were 20, having not been on it for 30 years. And, you know, sometimes that causes problems. I would encourage anyone, if you haven't been on a bike in 20 years, maybe you might want to take a safety course or a little class before you start riding again.
Yeah, because it's not like driving a car. It's a lot more technical safety rules involved, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And what about some measures to stay safe on the motorcycle? What are your suggestions there?
I mean, the two big ones: don't drink and wear a helmet.
100%.
Don't drink and wear a helmet. Those are the two major ones. And also be particularly aware of your road conditions, whether it's slippery or wet, or if there's potholes and cracks in the roads, etc.
And any additional tips for awareness in terms of conditions?
In terms of conditions, I mean, just be aware of everything that's around you, and don't assume that car that's riding right next to you at 50 miles an hour, don't assume that he's even aware that you're on the road. I mean, motorcycle riders have to be super careful. I'm sure most of you know this already.
I really appreciate today's message. I think it is so critically important, and I hope that everybody keeps in mind Marecki and Medolla. If you do have a personal injury, whether it's on a car or a motorcycle, think of them. God forbid, stay safe this weekend, and even, you know, God forbid, just have your policy reviewed. It's a free service. Make sure you can email info@mylegaladvocate.com. Tim Marecki, partner with Marecki and Medolla, thank you for these important messages today and for what you're doing for the community. And I wish you a very happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Blanca. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Stay safe and enjoy your holiday.
Have a great day, and thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you soon.